We all have those feelings in TF2 that we absolutely hate. You know that when they happen, your stomach just kind of sinks and it could really ruin your day? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to talk a little bit more about some of the worst feelings in TF2 ever. But before we do that, if you could go down below the video, click the subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me. No long sub intro this time, just getting on with it. This video is also sponsored by quicksell.store. They are an online trading website with a huge inventory of stuff that you can trade for, which is really nice. And sometimes you can even buy stuff in that site for around buy orders, which is quite rare and you don't normally get to do that. There is also a giveaways tab where every single week they give away an unusual, so definitely make sure you check that out. And the site is fully automatic, so you don't have to be trading with actual people, and you can trade at pretty much any time of the day that you would like to. The link will be in the description. Definitely go and check them out. They are a really awesome site. I've used them before in the past. Definitely recommended. Okay, so let's get this started. One of the worst feelings in the world has to be when you get killed across the map by a huntsman sniper. Like, they probably didn't even mean to kill you with that. They could have just missed someone else or randomly fired an arrow and then you just die. It hasn't happened to me for a while, but like getting killed from a sniper you don't see across the map sucks anyway. Now imagine if that was a huntsman arrow. Of all things you could die from across the map, a huntsman arrow. I've actually been using the huntsman quite a lot more recently, and I could definitely see how this thing could kind of, really annoy people, because I was getting kills I probably didn't deserve. So I can really see how this would be one of the most annoying things in this whole game. Like, some of the headshots I got probably weren't headshots. Some of just the regular kills I got also probably shouldn't have happened. So I'm sorry. Next up, we have something that I really don't like, and it's when you feel like you're being shot around walls and corners when you actually aren't. Apparently, this has something to do with Valve's lag compensation or something like that, or sometimes the kill cam showing your enemy is delayed, so they look like they're way behind a wall where they've shot you, but I could be pretty far around the corner where I shouldn't really be able to be shot, and because the enemy's ping is higher, or however it ends up working, they can still shoot and kill me when I feel as though I should have survived and I should have been like meters and meters away from where I could have actually been shot. It's worse when you're being shot by a heavy and you actually get hit multiple times when you're definitely around the wall just because that heavy is lagging or something like that. That sucks. I hate it so much. This, to me, right now, is actually the most annoying thing in TF2 other than the bots. Like, it goes the bots being shot around walls. That's how it goes. And it's only something I've really noticed happening within the last year, which is now even more annoying because we not only have to deal with the bots in every single server, but some servers and some players, you feel like you're just getting shot around corners when that's not a feature in TF2. If it was a feature, then fine, but it's not. I know some people will tell me that I'm not actually around the wall, but to me, I am. It looks like I am, it feels like I am, so I can be upset because that person isn't around the wall shooting me. They're way away. Speaking about the bots, the next point I wanted to make was that it kind of sucks when you join a server that is pretty empty because you already know at that point the next couple of people that join are probably going to be bots and you're probably going to have to find another server. So bots seem to like it when servers don't have too many players on it, so they can very easily join in like fairly high numbers and take it over, so you can't do anything, you can't kick them because every other bot on the team will vote no, and you can't play because there's ridiculous amounts of bots on the server. This kind of thing ruins maps that aren't as popular as others, or the game modes that not too many people play, because those servers are now completely full of bots, which means that the few players who do play on those maps and in those game modes really just kind of get screwed over because nobody's joining it, so more bots end up filing into their servers, which really sucks. I miss playing the Doomsday map, man. I really like that map. I think it's a really nice map. I really enjoy playing it, but I can't because every time I queue into it, nobody else queues into it, and I just get put in a server that only has bots left. It's just really sad. Do you know what? I might have it on my server for a little bit so I can kind of get my fix and then go back to Harvest where I feel safe. I don't know. But just when you join a server and you only see like 6 people in it, you either know there's already a bot in there or there's about to be a hell of a lot more bots in there. Valve, please fix your game. Okay, so do you ever have this intense moment where you're in a fight, you both have hit a lot of shots, but the enemy just gets the better of you and manages to get the kill? Then, when the kill cam comes up, you can see that they've actually only survived on like 2 HP. That sucks. Especially if there were maybe some shots that you feel like should have done more damage. Like a lot of the time with a scattergun, it feels like I'm doing 9 damage when, you know, I probably should be doing a little bit more than 9. But whatever, the game knows what it's doing. Well, I think it does. Or maybe you've also missed a bunch of shots because the pressure, you know the person's low, but, you know, you just start missing because that's what happens when people are low. You just can't hit shots. It really just... it hurts when you see somebody survive on that little health, especially when that person is a medic and you could have just denied an Uber. I don't know why they wouldn't have used an Uber in the fight if they had one and were getting low on health, but some people don't. Some people are confident in their abilities, and then again, you know, they just survived anyway, so it doesn't matter. If that happens to me multiple times in a game, I genuinely leave and find another server because I can't be dealing with that. The pressure is way too high. Okay. I like to think that I'm a decent player a lot of the time, right? Now, that might not be true. A lot of people might not agree with that statement, but I feel like generally I'm sort of okay at this video game. Like, as a sniper, I'm pretty decent, and I think I can sometimes chain together a few shots that look pretty nice. However, I'm really, really bad at shooting heavies, the slowest class in the game, and I absolutely cannot hit them ever when they're revved up, and even slower than they normally are. I can hit scouts flying across my screen. I can hit rocket jumping soldiers. I can hit medics that get blasted across the map that aren't meant to be there. But I can't hit the easiest shots on the slowest class in the game. I have no idea what it is, but there's also a CSGO player who AWPs quite a lot and can't really hit anybody that's within like a couple of inches of his crosshair. But if they're like behind him, he can get that. That's fine. It's just weird. I don't think I need to practice hitting heavies, but apparently I do. And it's even more annoying because if that class then kills like a bunch of your team, it's kind of your fault because you had way too many shots that you just completely fluffed up and your team are now dead because of it. But yeah, anyway, those are some of the 5 worst feelings in TF2. Let me know in the comments what you thought and what you think are the worst feelings ever. I've already made a video like this, which is why I didn't put, obviously, the bots in and a bunch of other issues TF2 is having because I've already talked about that before. I like having a little moan. I try and be positive a lot, but you can kind of let this out sometimes. I feel like that's healthier for you. And there is a best feelings in TF2 video coming soon, which, you know, means we can all be pretty happy about how this game is sometimes, even though it might not be in the best spot right now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.